Let's play some more Lost Branch of Legend. It is time to unlock and play as Cirno. We will use the blue version, because blue seems like the right thing to do. Alright, see you later, Matt. I'm curious how this is going to work. I don't know anything about how she's spec'd. I just like Cirno. Help you as much as I can. Take anything you want. Alright. In general, I just like the ones that don't leave me high and dry, so we'll take the rare card. Cirno goes where her gut tells her to go. It makes sense. Get a pill. I much prefer having 20 maximum life. 20 maximum life is just so much compared to all of the other stuff going on. Alright, let's resolve the incident. Yeah, I always liked these. 2 fights. I guess red. Is there a difference between a red fight? I really should look up to see if there's a difference. I feel like red is more challenging. Let's try the red bottom one instead. It looks about the same to me. Alright, so what do we have here? We have two greens, 3 blues. Pretty standard leafy protection. Deal 9 damage. If the target has cold, deal 2 times that much damage instead. Okay, 5 damage, 10 damage. Gain a blue. Look at 2 blue cards from the draw pile. Choose one to put in the hand and the other to put at the bottom of the draw pile. And gain a blue and an exile retain. So I can hold on to this for quite some time, but I'm just going to burn it now so I can look at more for cards. Gain 12 block until her next turn, apply cold. Okay, so I want this card because I want 12 block. I think that's a pretty reasonable choice. And then we'll just do some damage. I want to see what cold does. That's the thing I care about here. Sup, Kappa? How you doing? Oh, I should also read her spell card and artifact. Okay. At the start, of each combat, add Ice Wing. So Ice Wing is something that's just always going to be in my inventory to start with. Interesting. I thought that was a card I drew. Alright, 18 damage, apply cold. Cool. So what does cold do? Cold. At the start of the turn, they lose 9 life and lose cold. Whenever cold's applied, they lose 2 times that much life. Okay. Fascinating. Alright, you have the normal cards. Choose up to one teammate card. Max out its unity. What? Do I have any teammate cards? I don't think I do. Wait, choose a card. So it should come into existence when I play this? It did not. And I'm left with approximately everything I had to begin with, so whatever then. Alright, well that was fun. That was a cool turn. I don't think I understood what that did. Alright, 8 damage. I don't have any fancy cards. We'll just get 10 block. I guess there's no reason I'm doing that. I could just killed the crow. Oh well. Oh wait, right, graze. Well, it was for the best I did that. Probably still could have killed the crow if I was smart about this. Yeah, Icelands feels like it'd be really cool. But then it's not really what we're looking for. Look at damage. Deal 9 damage. Well, okay. Hear me out. If I play this and hits the right crow... Nuts. Alright, well I take 1 damage because I'm dumb. It was worth a shot. Would have been cool if it had worked. Okay, well I guess I'll just gain 12 block. Because it doesn't actually matter. This is weird. I don't really have got really a free shot disappeared. Okay, so now I can do 18 damage. So that seems to be cool and all, but let's hope some more character comes out through some of the more interesting cards. In Plain Sight. That's actually that's a great card. 12 and the Graze is actually really good. I'm surprised it's a common card. At the end of combat, gain 9 life. That's interesting. And I do like sweet potatoes. But no, I think 12 block and 1 graze for the cost of 3 mana is not a bad choice. I'm curious what these like ally cards are. Bag of money. I know what's gonna happen here. Oh, Touhou, you're gonna steal my money. Well, no one's money again. fuse. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I mean, I can just get rid of it. Can I see the... Nah, we'll just get 50. And net 50 is nice enough, I guess. Eh. Alright, faux balls. I know what to do with these. Kedamas. Okay, well this will take care of all the block I need if I want to do it, but so would this almost. Alright. What blue cards do I have? I have free shot. I want free shot. Just because free shot's hilarious. And since they are going to try to target me, it seems like a good call. So let's just break a few of these barriers. And we'll see what happens next. He's cold now. Oh, it was the first enemy to attack me. Okay. And of course I can't get the benefit from Ice Spear now. That's annoying. We'll just kill one of the Kedamas. And then I can kill the other Kedama. And I need to block 5 after that, which is trivial. And the cold disappeared and it didn't proc his shield. Teammate card is still weirding me out. Use to activate skills and ultimate skills that have been reduced to 0. And the teammate card from combat. After being summoned, teammates can be... So it's like a special type of card. But when it says choose one, up to 1 card. So it would have to be in my hand for that to work. I used the wrong card. I wasn't paying attention. I guess I need to be looking out for these teammate cards. Which I hope would have the word teammate on them somewhere to make it more obvious. Alright, add an ice bullet to the hand. At the start, oh, it's an ability. Add an ice bullet instead of return. If there's no ice bullets in the hand, add an ice bullet to the hand. So basically, this would give me an ice bullet in my hand at all times. Oh, wait, no, if it's not retained. Okay, so I will always have at least 1. I like this, because cold feels like an interesting mechanic to play around. Let's see what the elite looks like. With the 3 fairies. Alright. Let me think for a second. I only need to block 10. This card remains useless to me. Let's give her a Frozen Throne. And then I could cast Ice Wing if I wanted to get out another card. But I don't think I need it. Let's just get the 10 block. It is the Great Fairy Wars all over again. Alright. 4 lock-on. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So... Alright, I have free shot already, so I can do that. And... Alright, because I didn't apply that. So getting 12 blocks solves a problem at least. So I can apply cold. And then I can use the Ice Lance. The Ice Lance is cheap. So I do 18 damage for that. I can burn my Ice Wing to get another part here, but I guess blocking... Oh, shoot! I missed that. Okay, actually, we need to do that. Crap. I played this turn wrong. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot more damage than I wanted to. Completely ignored the other fairy there. I should have gotten more block instead of doing more damage. It sucked, but what can you do? Okay, at the end of my turn, take 5 damage, thanks. Alright, so 13 is on the table. I don't have any blockage. I can just use this to outright kill this one, because she'll take 9... Oh wait, she already has cold. Yeah, she's already dead. I don't have to care about her. I guess I'll... Oh wait, I have block. This will block most of the 2 irritating things, and then I can throw a little more damage on. I just want to know what the ally cards do. Okay. So we have 18 damage coming in. or 16 damage. This solves that problem. I don't have any other cards that really do the things I want. So we'll just do this. And apply ice just to get her out. Like, honestly, the economy for that card isn't bad. Like, for 1 mana, I do some decent damage. More damage than my basic attacks do. Okay, gain 12 block. That's an easy one. And then she'll take 9 damage next turn. So I'll just hit her with that, I guess? I think that solves that problem. And then Ice Bullet the other one. And play this to get rid of it so it stops being in my hand because I can't do anything with it. It's a weird card to give you off the bat when you don't have the utility to do anything with it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get a card that makes it make sense really soon. Alright, we can do more damage if the card is cold, so I guess we'll apply cold. Alright. Seriously? The controller is turning off on me again. I literally gave this thing new batteries, like, yesterday. 18 damage. And 5 block. And that'll not be quite enough to kill her. That's a shame. Alright, this has definitely not been one of my better attempts. Excuse me. Alright. Game 3, Frost Armor. Okay. Whenever Cirno gains Frost Armor, gain that much block at the start of the character's turn. Block is equal to the level and lose 1. Okay, so that's Metal Eyes, I get that. We have this one already, which is fun. Deal 6 damage 2 times. Increase water damage for each ability played. Honestly, Frost Armor seems good to me. I don't know, I like... Whenever scared, still dead damage. Yeah, this is totally Metal Slice. Okay. Upgrade 2 random attacks, please. Alright. That's nice. Alright, boss. Select. Cirno noticed the number of attendees are also looking for the culprit like her. Who do you think might have a clue? Choose your opponent. She shouldn't have any clue. Yeah, we'll just roll the dice. I'm always happy. Itching to fight. Sakuya. Alright. This is fine, too. Alright, what do we have now? We could either... I guess we'll take the early gap, maybe? I don't know, I really would like to go to the store, but, like, losing out on Elite sucks. Alright, such strong life force. Yeah, let's upgrade a card. That seems like an easy one. 5 Frost Armor. What does Frozen Throne do? This reduces its cost significantly. What does this one do when you upgrade it? Choose 2 teammate cards. 13, eh. That is nice, but it doesn't really solve the problems. 14, 2 grays. That's actually really good. But I do think that since I'm going for that ability, I think that's probably the good play. I have a lot of upgraded cards now for this point in the game. Alright. Oh, Phone Bill. Wait, I remember this. She does something weird. And is defeated, I'll gain 3 poison. Duly noted. Alright, so that's 16 damage. I want to use Frozen Throne. That's an easy call. I guess this is the only way I can actually mitigate that. So that's kind of sucks. I could fish for a blue card and use my 1 mana to use an Ice Shard. I don't think it's worth it. Pay $40 dues, Rabbit Trickster leaves immediately. Exile retained. So I can just get rid of her now? I think it's probably okay. I'm going to play on a negative effect, of course. Alright, so there's no one who's doing... The worst part is I feel like I never get the combination for freeze that I need to make this work. But I guess I could just pick this... You could use this card and get this thing. Wasn't what I expected. It must already be in the discard pile. Yeah, it is. Alright. Well, 3 Frost Armor is kind of nice. That's okay, I guess. No one's attacking, so there's no need to do that. I guess we'll just use Ice Shot and shoot plus. Because we're taking her out pretty quick. I don't know what Prank Call does. 2 block. What? Temporary Spirit down. Well, that explains it. That's a lot. I don't have anything that really... Okay, this blocks... That'll block all of it. Okay. And then I have 2... Yeah, I guess I'll apply Cold. And 8 damage. Yeah, she'll die, so I don't need to actually worry about her and didn't need to do that. Whatever. I do need to remember that. Plus 6 poison. Oh, lovely. Yeah, poison attack hits me regardless of block. And it does that. Lovely. Deals 0 damage. And apply Cold. Alright, so he's going to do Gray's stuff. I guess our best bet is this combo. Could do more damage. Or I could stack Frost Armor, but the Frost Armor's not really going to do me any good thanks to that. The poison's really annoying. I should have paid for her to leave. Oh, she's going to run this turn, so I have to kill her if I want to kill her. And I think I can. 2 damage. Oh, she has Graze. Oh my. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do it. She had 2 Grays. So she's just going to run, which is going to be annoying. I can't do anything about it. I should have just paid for her to leave. Alright. Deal 12 damage, get that back. Okay, I like that. Look at the top card of your draw pile. You may place it at the bottom. Draw a card. Gain 1. That's also really nice. I like this. Because, like, I can pay... This... Oh, this is interesting. I think that's worth it. We'll see what... We'll see if it's right. I'm already down a lot of HP. I suspect upgrading this is going to make it a much... Ooh, colorless? Oh, that is really tempting. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's see the elite. Let's hopefully not get our butt kicked by Rin. Reen. Alright, she's going to summon a friendly. Okay, Ice Throne is just always nice to have. I can do this. Get Ice Lance doing damage. And shoot. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad for first turn. 30 damage. 40 damage. Okay. Those have death bullets, and they're minions. Cert game, she's going to explode the weakest one, right? Yeah. Alright, let's just be smart about this. There's only 2 attacking. 12 basically mitigates it. Actually, oh, this is... I'm going to apply that to her. Do damage. Can I... Is there anything in here I want? I could pull that... Wait, what does that card require? It requires 2 blue, but I'll have 2 blue from that. Wait, what? That card wasn't in the cards. Oh, it must be a weirder effect. Okay. Well, that'll give me 15, which covers the basis here. 16, really. Oh, wait, no, it already procced? Wait, what? At the start of the turn. Okay, well, I understand that now. Didn't understand that before. We'll get the apply freeze thing, too, to keep our frost armor intact. That turned out to be a really good call. That frost armor disappeared. Okay, well that was fun. Okay, so we can do this on her, deal 13 damage, and get back all of our mana for it. So that's fun. Can attack. Great, I can do everything this turn, but nothing is useful. I don't like that card. It bugs me, because I feel like I'm missing something important about how all of this works. Okay, yeah, we'll just go. Let's kill her. I'll take out the minions. I am definitely having a harder time with Cirno than I have had with the others. Apply cold. This number, discard any number of blue cards. Deal that damage. An additional time for each blue card. Each card. Ooh, okay. That seems powerful. 13 Frost Exile is also really powerful. Add a Vitality to the top of the draw pile. It has Replenish. Okay, so that's also kind of powerful. I feel like this one's good. We'll see if I'm right. Leaf. Whenever 5 is spent, gain 1 graze. Resets at the end of combat. So I can do that once. Oh, resets at the end of combat, so it doesn't keep counting up. Okay, that's actually nifty. With a natural turn. Huh. That seems an important distinction that I hadn't really considered. Alright, let's be careful and not accidentally take the wrong thing. These are always seem to be the same options. Yeah, I like the Spider Lily. Gaining fire. I don't need fire, but having more mana is almost never a bad thing. Alright. We're nearing the end of this. We could go to the shops. We could go for a gap. I'm kind of thinking the gap might be the smart thing. Out of my way! Rumia! It's the car. Sona no car. Alright. Sees a dusk yokai speeding towards her. Crash. Dodge. I guess I'll dodge. Tries her best to dodge Rumia. Do you even know how to drive? I don't know where to begin with that particular event. This must be some sort of medic thing that I am not familiar with. Okay. We're dealing with fluffy things. Alright, 13 Frost Armor is power. I want that. Alright, 13. So we need to do 14-ish. The Suano car. Yeah, it's such a weird thing. I wonder what it's from. Like, clearly, like, with an awful lot of Touhou stuff, there's usually some sort of mimetic thing behind it. And I just don't know what it is in this case. Alright, let's skewer one of the lesser ones. Alright, 12. Okay, so we're looking at 19-ish damage. Okay, that does not work the way I think. The frozen armor does not work the way I think it does. So Nanoka is a particularly child way of asking, is that so? And became Rumia's catchphrase. Ah, so the car is a play on. That's actually really cute. I can't play this card this turn. That sucks. 12 block. 24... Yeah, 24 takes care of almost all of it. Let's just do it this way. What's left in here? Just wait. Okay. That's a lot of things incoming. And the one that I've put damage on is not going to get hit by it. All I have in my hand is... Okay, I'm weakened. Okay, so... I really do want to play this. What's the damage I'm looking at? 19, 11, 30 damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay. So basically... I'm not making forward progress. 13 damage, and it would die. Okay, that actually solves a problem. It has cold. Why didn't that happen twice? Why didn't that proc twice? Like, it'll still die. But I don't think I understood that. Oh, it picks 2 random cards, not all of the cards. That makes sense. Okay. Alright, so we're looking at 12... Well, no, really 6-ish damage. Guess we'll do this. hit this one. I suddenly have a lot more mana than I thought I did. Alright, let's gamble on this. See if I can get a card that does something useful. I'll just get Frozen Throne out. Which allows me to do a heavy hit against something. Let's do it against the Soot one. Now it'll take 13 damage, but not really, and I get my mana back. Really, this whole play didn't actually help me much, other than making me feel good about it. The play itself. And we play Best Friend just to get rid of it, because again, I don't have any cards that work with that thing. Okay. Cool. We'll just straight up kill this guy. I feel like that's the best course of action here. If we deal... That's not enough damage to take out the other fluffy one. I have enough shield. I don't have to care about shield. In fact, let's just break both of the fluffy things. And then that's the turn. Okay, as long as I have enough attack, I can finish this off. Alright, that was good. I didn't take any damage that time. I'm feeling better about this. I still want a card that is the teammate thing. That's a teammate, okay. Alright, let's look at this. Whenever a teammate's active skill or ultimate skill is activated, draw one card. Whenever an ultimate skill is activated again, random mana. That seems like it'd be great. Deal 12 damage if there's at least 6 cards in the hand. Gain extra manas back. That's really nice. And then we have Teammate. Letty, Winter Embodied. Apply cold to a random enemy. Deal 12 damage and apply cold to each enemy. When played, summons a teammate. Its X passive skill triggers once per turn. Okay, that's the green one. Usually at the end of the turn. This card can be played again to trigger its X or ultimate skill. Unity. Unity is used to activate skills and ultimate skills. After being reduced to 0 using the ultimate skill, remove that teammate from combat. Okay, so the card I have lets me rejuice my minion, my teammate cards. So I play it, it stays on the field, and it does the one thing, or I can play it again to do the two thing. This would eliminate Letty entirely, but 12 attack damage to each character is kind of good, and I could use the other card to bring her back up. I like the idea of messing around with this mechanic, but this card is really good. Deal 12 damage if there's at least 6 in my hand. That's likely to be the case. Sup, Noah? How you doing? I think I have to go with this, sadly. Because I think it's just a better card. Let's upgrade. I'm willing to bet if I upgrade that card, I'm going to be looking at a pretty nice card. Or wait. 16 damage. Yeah, it's not worth it. 4 extra damage. Oh, definitely. In plain sight, I think, is the obvious upgrade. Because for 3 mana, getting 2 grays is pretty dang good. And I'm probably going to need to heal the next round, but whatever. I'm keeping her thing in Hawk. But honestly, it's not amazing doing 27 total damage. But applying cold's nice? I don't know. Okay, she's going to newspaper me. Deal 12 damage if there's like 6 cards in the hand. So this probably happens after I play it, which is annoying. But at the same time, I don't think I have a better option. Like, this does do good damage. Oh, but I want to get... Actually, no. Frost Armor stacking is... So I always lose it, and whenever I'm dealt attack damage, I lose it. So, like, stacking that immediately is not useful. Let's do damage. I doubt I'll get my mana back. Okay, I got my mana back. That's lovely. Right, that'll give me a random card. Alright, let's see if I get the card I want. Frozen Throne, yes, that's the card I want. I probably should have played this to get the grays next turn, but whatever. That's all I can really do. Yeah, there goes the newspaper. Alright, 20 things. Okay, I can block that easily enough. We'll get our Frost Armor stacked. We get 10 block, but then we won't. And then we can just hit her with cold. Boop. Oh, right, she had grace. Whatever. No biggie. Okay, 16 damage along with something annoying. I block a lot of it. Let's hit her with the cold. She doesn't have cold because of that. Okay, that's a problem. I have nothing to mitigate damage. Everything in my hand revolves around using cold. And I think that will kill her, actually. Why didn't that do what I thought it would do? Oh, deal 9 damage. It deals twice as much damage. She's cold still, that's fine. And then I hit her with this and this. She dies. I think that was a worthwhile use of my spell card, as unfortunate as it is. This card is amazing. Look at that. Cold Logistic Chain. Choose up to 1 card from the draw pile, put it in the hand. That's nice. Gain 12 block, I have this card. Gain 6 block for each... Oh, it's one of those X cards. I don't love X cards. I'm going to take this card only for the kit because I love the art. That is fantastic. Tape. Upgrade rent 2 random defense. This is the time to get these kinds of upgrades. Alright, we got our gap. We are kind of low on HP. You know, let's drink tea. I'd rather be safer than sorry. Especially since we're fighting Knife Maid. And did not manage to keep our limit break. Okay. Frozen Throne. Wait, I'm gonna be smart. Right, because I have 6 cards presently, I can do this. Play Frozen Throne. We're gonna need to use Ice Wing for this to work, I think. Oh, I didn't need to use it in retrospect. But also, I didn't have anything that would actually block what she was going to throw at me. So, we apply our cold. For some reason, I thought this cost 3. We do this. We get back our mana. If I had 1 more mana, that would have been great, but whatever. This does the same thing, effectively. I'd rather have the Frost Armor that stacks, and we'll do some extra damage. I think that was a fine turn. Like, that could have gone a lot worse. Okay, Chrono Lock. Not going to tell me what that does, is it? Add status cards. Well, okay, I knew that much. She's not threatening me directly, so I guess we'll just hit her with stuff. Okay, reminder. She does her thing when every end cards I play, she does 5 damage. Important to remember to keep access to my frozen armor. Alright, so I could throw that in, but I don't really want it. I don't know why I would do that. Okay, this card takes care of mitigating damage this turn. I think we're just going to throw that out. Ice Bullet. I don't want her thing proccing yet. 18 damage. 5 damage. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I have Frail. That's annoying. Okay, I can choose a card from the draw pile, put in my hand. So that basically means I can get any card because I can force a shuffle with this. And I think I'm going to. That's not how that worked. And I am disappointed. Alright. If there's no cards, it just fizzles. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that design. I do not like that design. Is this a retain? No, it's not. Alright. Well, I have 6 cards in my hand, so I can do this. Not that it helps. I don't have a lot of good cards in my hand. So I'll get the block, apply the shoot, and ditch the best friend card. And just be annoyed that that card keeps coming back. Either way, I think this fight's well in hand. She's not... Never mind. Can't be grazed. That card is not as useful as I thought it would be. It's still pretty useful, but... We'll mitigate 10 of it, at least. We'll mitigate some of it, at least. I guess we'll make forward progress. I'm still disappointed in that card. Alright. Alright, she's about to throw more garbage cards in my thing. Guess we'll just do damage. We don't really have a lot of other good options. Alright, 35 damage is something we might be able to do in a turn. Remember when I said we might be able to do 35 damage? Okay, do that. That was a waste. A complete and utter waste. I'm gonna take 20 damage here. I'm really glad I healed. Yeah, if I could do any damage to her, she'd be dead, but no dice. Either way, the nice thing about fighting a boss, I get my HP healed at the end of it. Alright, cool, we did it. Alright, gotta be careful here. I could do throwing knives to get Sakuya's abilities and things. I'm not sure about that. Okay, when added, add 1 blue. When acquired, choose up to 2 large library, replace them with that many random uncommon. I don't like those. Whenever card is added, gain 1 maximum life. Yes, I'm taking the fruit basket. Thank you. I definitely want a fruit basket. Get another logistics card. All hands on deck. Okay. Deal 16 damage to each enemy. Activate the passive skills each summon teammate in the hand. That seems cool if I had any teammates. Lost in Paradise. Choose a card in your hand. Add 1 copy to the hand. Honestly, the Cold Logistics Chain is probably the best. This one's actually not bad. Actually, 16 damage to each enemy is a pretty good card in general. Though the cost is a bit steep for that. But I guess if I ever get summon teammates, this might be a good card, so... are there any cards I want to remove? I'd remove this if I was going to completely ditch the concept of teammates, but I think I'm okay with the cards I have presently. Alright, is there an option for store and elite? Yeah, so we'll go to the store in the next phase. So for the time being, we'll take the bottom route, I guess. It's the drum! Okay. Yeah, I can't always get those. 12 block. Actually, between these two, it mitigates almost all of the damage I would take. It mitigates all of the damage I would take. That's perfect. And then I can still attack. No, I feel the Sunflower Fairy is marginally more dangerous. Doesn't matter. I don't have any benefit for saving mana right now. I just realized I've been gaining grays basically every other turn from this, because whenever 5 mana is spent, I'm spending all my mana every turn, and I have 5, I had 4 before, now I have 2 every turn, I have 3 every turn now. So basically, I'm going to get grays every other turn now. This is an insane value combined with the fruit basket. I just want to... Oh, I just realized it's a Mario 3 leaf. I didn't even look at that. Ah. So many of these items are... So many things in this game are cute and you just don't even notice them. Okay. Let's do some damage. Bonk. Okay, I'm going to get 1 graze here. Because I just spent the mana to get it. What are my blue cards in the deck? Alright, I could get that. I haven't applied cold to anybody. I do have cold applied. You know what? Let's Ice Wing. Just see what we get. Frozen Throne. I love Logistic Chain, but Frozen Throne is always the right call in these instances. Just being able to stack cold on things is too powerful. Just do damage. 14 damage is the right call. And then apply cold to her, because she'll take it as raw damage and ignore her shield. We won't mitigate most of this, unfortunately. That could have been worse. Actually, we did mitigate most of it. Alright. Okay, no one has cold, but that's something we can fix. He's the one who's doing damage. I think killing this thing outright is probably the right... Oh, wait, 16 damage to all. Yeah, that's the right call. Then we do that. Then we do that. We gain our 13 frost armor, and yeah, that was fun. That was a good turn. Oh, she's already dead. That was a really good turn. Draw 2 cards. That's cute. Gain a lot of mana at the end of the next turn. That's a really rough card to want to use. That's robbing Peter to pay Paul. They really want me to eat the sweet potato, but perfect math class Cirno is good Cirno, so we have to do that. Okay, we have our household appliances. Alright, basically we don't have anything that does anything useful in our hands. So get our Leafy Protection on. I could do that, but I don't really feel like it's useful. I'm just going to get this out of the deck. Like, maybe I should have gotten rid of that card. I could play Ice Wing, but the odds of it getting me a card I want are pretty low. Okay, 1 attack is coming my way. Probably not actually important, because I'm going to proc the Graze. Yeah, let's pick up a card I will actually want, which is my ability card. Pick up to? Yes, pick up to. There we go. We have that. Okay, cool, I can do this. So I can throw that on that. Hit it with Diamond Breath. And then I still have around... I could draw more cards, or I could get my Frost Armor, which is probably a good idea since I have Graze anyway. Like, my Graze is set up nicely. We'll just wait. Okay, deal 12 damage, and if there's stuff in my hand, gain more mana back. That is such a nice card in combination with the held cards. Because, like, I still have 6 cards even after playing that. I can outright kill that guy. That greatly simplifies things. I guess I could have done it cheaper. Whatever, I get more mana for that. Yeah, do this just to stack my Graze. Do this to stack my armor. Like, I'm basically safe from this thing now. Okay, apply cold, because applying cold is just good in general. Attack with that. Deal 10 damage. Not enough. I could burn this to do that. Which all it did was give me mana, which is all I really wanted anyway. But that ends the round. That's good enough. I'm starting to get a hang of this, I think. She's oddly defensive. I guess that's the thing I'm thinking here. Okay. So Flash of Spring, deal 32 damage, can only be played if the current mana total is higher than the mana base total accurate. That's annoying, and I don't want to deal with it. Deal 5 attack damage to a random enemy 2 times when I play it. On green, oh, that's... I can subtract... Oh! That's fascinating, because she gains some. Yeah, I think I have to take this. I need to bring in Lily White, Herald of the Spring Plus. That seems awesome. Shinmei Maru Sukana. Those who only know rare cards must not understand the feeling of being looked down upon as a weak card. We must use the Miracle Mallet to repel against rare cards, Cirno. I could choose 5 basic cards to upgrade. I could remove a non-basic. Transform 3 basic into common cards and lose a bunch of life. Let's just choose some basic cards to upgrade. Little Mallet, grant these weak cards strength! I choose up to 5, okay. I'll just upgrade. That seems fine to me. I'm gonna be stuck with my hand anyway. I should be what Seja wants. Does I feel like you become even smaller? This is definitely Touhou lore that's over my head. Alright, we took no damage, so we're gonna go with this. What is logistics change? 2 cards. Reduces that cost significantly. Yeah. Also, most of my cards are upgraded. Ooh, actually, draw 2 cards at the start of the next turn. Draw 2 cards. That's interesting. Man, I have good options. I think I like this card getting upgraded. I don't know. Making it cost 1 less to do 16 damage strikes me as reasonable. Like, ignoring everything else. Alright, here we are, trading. Alright, sell the leaf. God, no. I'm keeping both of these. I love these items too much. Both no. That's not worth the money you're offering me. No deal. Oh, I didn't take the elite. I wasn't paying attention. I should have taken one of the elites. I didn't know I was going to an extra gap. Nuts. Alright, well, we wanted to go shopping. We'll go shopping with the elites. It's like I fought this form a minute ago. Alright. Cool enough. Nothing great here, unfortunately. I'm going to get my block on, which is nice. Alright, that'll block everything, so now I could do something. What can I do here? I could use Ice Wing. I have a lot of mana. Maybe this is worth doing. Draw 2 cards. Don't have any cold things that I can do, so let's draw 2 cards. I can choose a card, which is good, because I really want Frozen Throne. Or I could get... I don't have the mana to cast... well, actually, I do have the mana to... No, I could bring Letty out on the field. That would give me a colorless mana to play with. Let's try this. Frozen Throne is probably the right call, but I want to understand how this mechanic works. Okay. So now she's in my hand with 1 unity. Alright. Cool. And she retains? Yes, she retains. Okay. Fascinating. So now I should gain an extra colorless. And I do! Or a colorful. Alright. And my cards are all really boring. Guess I got the grays last turn. Alright, we can just do some... I guess that's everything we can do elsewise. I don't want to cast her. It seems so really useful. It's close, but he's not going to die. I'm going to mitigate most of it. I mitigated all of it. I guess I got a graze and didn't notice. And she upgrades. Now I can do this, which will cause me to get another mana, I think. Is that how that works? Yeah, it is! Oh my! This is power. There's a lot of power here. I should have played this card first, but there's a lot of power there. Add an Ice Bullet in my hand, thank you. Shame I'm not going to be able to use that correctly. My god, okay. Yeah, let's just get the Frost Armor. And that'll mitigate all of the damage. I just didn't expect her playstyle to be so very defensive. Ice Bullet to get that. Then this. I guess we could cast this. I don't really know what to do with this. Unity! Okay, it's at 9 now. That's cool. So I could burn it to get more mana, but I don't need more mana. Fascinating. When spring and winter unite as one, the fairies become unstoppable. It's true! I'll just play this card to get rid of it. Like, I don't care. Okay, so I cast this, I'll do 16 damage, which will take care of that. And I still get extra mana for doing it. Okay. Then we'll hit her with that. We've more than blocked it. I probably should play the -6 to heal up entirely, because this fight is not going to last much longer. So how does this work? Oh, and that makes her go away. Okay, well, duly noted. I could have used the other one. I don't think she would have gone away, maybe? Like, she's dead already. But I think that was the right call, but I did like having her around. That turned out to be a really awesome thing. I kind of do want more of the teammate cards. Okay, Blessing. This is an X card. I'm not dealing with that. On Thin Ice. Look at the top card of your draw pile. You can place it. I've seen this before. I'm not enamored. Replenish is nice, but 14 damage to each enemy. If there's a summoned Dayuse, Lively Assistant. Oh, that's a specific person. Add 1 Midsummer Flower to hand. I do like multi-attacks. We'll play around with that. We're about to go to a shop anyway, so maybe we'll buy an assistant there. Ringo. Hey, oh hey, Cirno. You've encountered the Kappa's drones, right? Yeah, that's true. Those knockoffs of our patented lunar capital. We hope you'll defend us. They'll help us defend our intellectual property. Okay. I get an EMP device. Deals 12 damage if it's a drone. It can't add for 2 turns. I don't care about that. Refuse. Get 3 random tool cards. And gain Misfortune Forgetfulness. At the end of the turn, get Frail. Honestly, I don't really want either of these. Wait, can I look at the map? Is there a gimmick here that I'm missing? Yeah, that doesn't look like a Kappa to me. I'm just gonna ignore Ringo. Goodbye, Ringo. Oh, she's a rabbit. I just noticed that. Huh. Nope. Sounds like Iki would be able to handle. Go ask her. If Ayama can handle a copyright dispute, maybe she could also help handle us Moon Rabbit's labor disputes. Oh, slavery. Alright. Going to the shop. I don't know why I press Y to go to the shop. Alright, quick look in here. We do see a friend. Okay, when I play her, I get nothing. Deal 8 damage to the enemy with the least life. That's nice. Because she starts with 3 unity. Let me read this again. Triggers active skill. Oh, ultimate skill, remove that teammate card from combat, so it's gone. But I could do the -3 one without having a problem. Deal damage immediately, add 2 throwing knives. Oh, she's a maid. That makes sense. Okay, that's tempting. Vivid Color Downpour is also fun. Deal 10 damage to each enemy 1 time. 1 time? For each colorless colorless, never mind. I'm not worrying about that. Anyway, let's look at the items. Whenever grazes an attack, gain a green. Yeah, I want that. Oh, I want that too. I can't afford both of those, I don't think. I can't afford both of these. One of the Maid Fairies and Scarlet Devil Mansion. That would make sense given what we're seeing here. Gaining... Oh, God, that's so good. Why are there all these great graze things? Okay. Let's see how much money I have left. I can't get both the fairy and this, but whenever she grazes, gain a mana is too good not to get, because I'm going to graze every other turn. At least. I have lots of grazes. Like, I have lots of places the graze are going to come from. So it's sad, but because I wanted more teammates. Teammates seem like they're fun. Alright, I guess we'll fight the upper elite, because I don't think it makes a difference. Oh, what's our ghost friend? I don't like our ghost friend. Alright, cool. Well, at least I can get Lily out in the field immediately. That's useful. Doesn't mean she does her thing immediately, but 20 damage is nothing to sneeze at. Okay, I need to dodge 12 damage. Let me look at my inventory. Of course, I've got a good chance of drawing cards I might want. Well, actually, no, we're gonna leave Icewing alone. And just do some damage. Two lock-on is really annoying. Okay, teammate helps. I can max out Unity, but I don't really care about that. Let's pick a card out of my deck to get access to Frozen Throne immediately. Because I want that. I'm going to graze one of those, because I'm going to inevitably use one of my greens for something. Draw 2 cards. I think that's a good way to go. Deal 12 damage to get some more mana. She had graze, I don't care. We'll put the cold on her. I have 1 graze now. I think we'll just stack some block. Yeah, okay, what I want to do, because I only have 1 teammate, and then if I play that, she goes away. I don't really want to burn her for 8 life, which is, I think, dumb. Let's just boost her Unity all the way to max. Gain 7 block to ameliorate the rest of it. Because I have 1 of the graces, I need to pay attention to that. I get a green mana for that, which is hilarious. Again, this is ridiculous. Alright, she's gonna do that. I can just throw in 2 grays, but I'll get 3 grays for the cost. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay. Let's do the smart things first before we start working on defense. She still took the effect even if she didn't take the damage, which is nice. Do I have any more blue cards in my inventory that I want to play? No, that's not useful. Okay. Let's play this because I want to play it, because I think it's fun. And just throw attacks out because there's not much else I can do. Why isn't the sun turned on, and why is the spin rooming? It's funny, that's actually the introduction to Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If you ever play that. I have 2 grays. She can't do anything to me this turn. And she doesn't have 1 gray, so I could throw this at her. How you doing, Fries? Other than it sounds like hungover. Oh yeah, I should do this, because I get the mana back. Oh god, I love it. We'll just do damage. I think we're up. We should... By the end of this turn, we won't quite be there. Just dazed? Okay. More surgery type stuff, or just tired? Wait, what? When drawn, gain 2 and exile. That's mildly annoying, but that's the next card I'm gonna draw. Not slept well at all. Oof. My condolences. I've had that in the recent times. It's not fun. 3x9. Oh, I'll still get a graze off this. This is hilarious. And I could use this to get more green mana if I wanted to try to burn through more green mana to get another graze. So let's finally use our skill card. Draw 2 cards. I want that. Okay, cool. Oh, I'll just kill her. Why was I so busy planning when I could just straight up murk her? 8-hour sleep kind of guy. Nowadays, today got 6. Well, you have some condolences for me, but I'm a 6 to 7 hour sleep guy. And I can work on 4 still, despite my age, for a decent amount of time. But after a while, it just gets... I need... After about 2 or 3 days, I just have to crash. But 6 is enough for me, typically. Deal 16 damage, apply cold on hit, look at the card at the bottom of the draw pile. If it's blue, repeat this effect on another random enemy. That's an interesting gamble. Possible 32 damage. I think... wait, hold on. Having more than one of these is not useful because of the way it's phrased. There's 0 reason to take that card. So basically it's between this one and this one. Presently I only have one ability. So 16 damage total for 2 mana cost. I think this card is funnier, so we're just going to take it. Butter Robot. After drinking tea at a gap, whatever. That card, that is useless to me. Oh, we get another relic right now. I keep doing that! Okay, what did I just pick? The first... Actually, I picked a decent one, at least. Add a copy to the hand. It temporarily costs 1 and has exile. Well, you know, I'll take that, I guess. It could be a lot worse. Alright, what are our options? I don't have enough money, so we're gonna go... Fairy Gap. I guess we'll go Pink Fairy. Used to be an Insomniac, but something you had involuntarily trained up. Got into a relationship, how to get your shit together. That is fair. Ah, the Jizo statue. We'll offer a card. Wrath of Nature's kind of not great for me. I don't know. I like a lot of my cards. I feel like offering a common basic is not a winner. Let's offer this. Heals her wounds. Well, you don't sneeze at +5 health, I guess. Not sure I like the trade-off, but... Especially now that we're in this fight where doing multi-target damage would have been great. Whoops. Alright, so basically nothing. 14 damage. Alright, so I can basically ameliorate that to start. I should have thought this through a little bit harder. Because I should have done this instead, because then I would have stacked that twice. So Fairy Intellect, just for the fun of it. Didn't help. Alright, I'm blocking all the damage. I guess we'll just do damage to the top one. Yeah, that's really a nothing turn, isn't it? I mean, I guess I did take out half of its HP. And she just healed it for 10. Right. Okay, Frozen Throne is a must. Alright, I can throw out this Graze, and that will take care of all of the damage I'm about to take. Then I have no mana. Alright, let's see what this gets us, because I want 1 more mana. Logistics is always fun. Is there any card I want to play? I have 6 cards in my hand. So I could do one of those cards that loops around. Do I have... I could do this one. Yeah, let's do that. 18 damage. I love Lily, but we're not doing that. We'll take Diamond Breath. Throw Cold on this sucker. Deal damage. Get my mana back. If I hit it with Freeze Beam, it dies. It just straight up dies. Next turn. And if I'm lucky, I'll get something cool. Let's see. Bottom card. Bottom card. Repeat. Sweet. Did that get rid of that? Or did it reshuffle the deck? Like, how does that even work? And then play this, because that's the easy thing to do, I guess. And then play that, because I can. I have 3 grays now. It just peeked to put it back. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, 16 to everything is a good call. I should use this first. We'll just sock it to him. Deal 16 damage. How much HP? He's got 6. Yeah, I guess just... Oh, actually, no one's attacking me. Let's just go full damage. And we'll pull out the Frost Armor. Yeah. Maybe I should have just killed it. Oh well. We'll get out. We'll put Lily on the field. Because Lily's fun. Just kill her. Attack that one. Really? Not. Because that actually will kill. Yeah, that'll kill. I'm getting better at this. Getting better at this. Oh, hey, I get the lovely assistant. Well, now I feel bad about throwing away that card. Okay, deal 6 damage to a random opponent, gain 14 block, add 2 Midsummer Flowers. Deal 12 damage for this combat, each one deals more. That's not great. Then Ice. She's got the branch. Look at the top card of your deck. You may place it at the bottom of the draw pile, draw a card. See, that could be usable to do that kind of, like, scry combo thing if we wanted. But I have to take the teammate. The teammate is the thing to do, because teammates are fun. And we're at full health, so why wouldn't we? Let's upgrade her to be more awesome. Deals 8 damage to a random enemy. Yes, please. Yes, please. Alright. It's a Kappa. Notori. Okay. And Notori time! Alright, well, we should probably play Lily immediately. Because I don't really care. This is fine. Is this going to work the way I think it does? I now have 2 lilies. This is pretty cool. I'm going to get 2 colorless at the beginning of every attack. Every turn. Yeah, let's gamble. I wanted Frozen Throne, so that's pretty much... I got what I wanted. I could max out one of these. I think it might be a good idea to max it out just because... Just to get it out of my hand. Like, I don't know. I feel like I need a different fairy for this to be good. Next turn. Okay, that is not a minion robot, and that's an important thing to remember. And I have Doyose as well. I can barely see how much she costs to cast, but we are going to cast her. And I now have a Graze. I do need to block 12 damage at least. I'm going to just punch Notori. Because, I don't know, forward progress versus damage. Nah, damage. Wait. At the end of its turn, it gains 15 block. Oh, fuck that thing. Attack. I could... I don't want to... okay. I didn't play this right entirely. And neither of... I should have maxed out one of these. Nuts. And I could take her out immediately. Ah, no, it's not worth it. I'll take a little bit of damage. We're near the end. And I'm going to get a lot of HP back. Yeah, that sucked. Still ridiculous. Okay. That's a lot of damage. +4. But I have a lot of stuff going on. Is there anything in my draw pile I want? Oh, she no longer has that. Let's get rid of her. Hey, we got lucky with that. Okay. Is there a card I particularly want? 18 damage. Hey, I want my recycle card. They're at 3. I can get more mana out on the field. But I don't need more mana. Sadly, it's not going to kill her. We'll just stack the Frost Armor and stuff. I have 4 Grays, which it'll take out almost all of this. Oh, wait, no, she'll die. Perfect. Utterly silly. Alright, well. Let's throw some ice at it. And then do that. And then do that. And then do that. And... oh, I haven't reached Grays yet. We'll do that. That'll give me Grays. I've used all my mana. Yeah, casually gaining 5 mana out of turn order. Exactly. This is I'm set up now. I didn't get this at first, but it's going now. And Slug. It's not dead. And Slug. I'm not even looking at my spell card anymore. Probably should. Alright, what we got? Swift Cool. Put the four topmost blue cards from the draw pile into your hand. Gain 5 barrier for each card put in the hand this way. That's interesting. I don't want another Frozen Throne, that's clearly. Tau Fetal Movement. What? Gain 12 block, draw 5 cards, discard any card drawn this way with Great Fun. I think the Swift Cool is pretty nifty. We'll take that because the card art is cute. Acquire 1 of 3 rare cards. Alright. Tail of the Bamboo Cutter. At the start, gain 2 mana. Increase by 2 every turn! Okay. For each color different mana spent, deal 8 damage to each enemy. If at least 7 mana was spent, return 1 card from exile to the hand. Holy cow. At the end, add 1 False Moon to the draw pile. Choose a card in the hand, add 1 copy of it to your hand. It temporarily costs 0, has exile and ethereal, and the target card, if it's an ability or has exile, it becomes a copy 1. These are ridiculous cards. I mean, honestly, having an ever-ending mana font sounds hilarious. Especially if I accidentally clone it. At the end, so I'd only ever get this 1 card for copying and to go to the draw pile. While hilarious, this is not what I want. I want this. This will be hilarious. Okay. We're basically at full health. What do we have here that could be great? This isn't even upgraded. 3 random mana. Yes, please. This is going to be stupid if I draw that card first turn. Alright, 12x2. It's a shame I don't have anything that'll actually get me that card. Do I want to gamble on that immediately and try to get a card I want out of my deck? Yeah, let's gamble. Okay. I can do it again. That is actually a really useful idea. I wanted Frozen Throne. That was the whole point of doing this endeavor. Oh yeah, I probably should do some amount of blocking. I wasn't even thinking about it. Also, I should just blow my spell card because I have way too much spell card ammo. Not that it does a lot of damage, but like, it's just nice to do. Okay, 13x2, so I just need another level of block. Actually, yeah, we'll block 20 of it. I'm finding a little bit of damage, and then we'll do more damage with Ice Lance. Right, she does stuff like that. Okay, what do we have now? This would consume all of my mana in exchange for being awesome. Wait, all but 1. So I can do this. That'll get me a graze. Oh, right, it won't reply till next turn. I'm a moron. Oh, well. Oh, that's the Yosei. That was the wrong card. Complete mistake. Alright, well. 13 Frost Armor versus 18 block. Let's get the 18 block. That's not even what that does. That got me 10 block. That would have been less than the Frost Armor. Oh well, at least I still have a graze. I'll dodge 1 of these and get more green next turn. That was ethereal. It goes away. Because I messed up. I should have just played it. Is that really what happened? Is it gone? It is gone. Oh, I'm so angry. Alright, well. So much for that, and she's not even going to do the graze thing. Thing that would make sense for it to be graze. We'll do that. We'll do the 2 graze, because I'm likely to have 3 graze at the end of the turn. Yeah, there we go. These are rough. Oh, wait. Passive skill makes sense. Deal 8 damage to an enemy is much better than doing that again. And it's a spell card that doesn't do damage, it seems. So I guess we'll just wait. I'm so sad I didn't get to play my mana card. Ah, right. Spell cards are not grazeable. Good time to have all of the grays, isn't it? And nothing here solves my problems. Alright, I want Lily out on the field. We'll do that. Recycle it to get our cold bonus mana. Is there anything in cold logistics going to help me here? Alright, well, Swift Cool can help. And I have just enough mana to play it. And I know I'll get 10 out of that. But I get nothing else. Oh, she has 6? So I could use the blue one to get Block and Barrier. Yeah, I guess that works. And then she goes away. Okay, I keep forgetting that's how that works. Oh, I reduced her to 0. Oh, I screwed it up. Okay. Yeah, max out Lily. Yeah, I didn't understand it correctly. Do this to get more mana. Okay, she was not out of Unity. That was a 3 Unity cost. Oh, they go to your discard pile? I thought they died forever. Draw 2 cards. Close. Close, but no cigar. Bit of a shame that I got all this graze and can't really use it. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, I don't think I fully understand it either. Like, they retain the amount, I guess, somehow? Alright, well, Lily back up. What? Wait, what? So is she still in my hand or not? Okay, she's still in my hand. She just looked like she went away. That was just weird. I don't know what to say about that. Drop Freeze Beam. I don't have a lot of heavy hitter attacks, which is the problem here. That blocks most of it. Yeah, I legitimately don't get it either right now. That's 66 damage. Let's cool her off anyway. Just burn that. Okay. And then we'll do some more damage. This is so weird. Let's grab that. We got some. We still have a lot of cards, so we'll get money back on this. She is currently cold, so I can do this to get money back as well. Alright. Gain 13 Frost Armor. Let's get the 8 block, and then we'll use her to get the 3 block and barrier. And we'll see what happens next turn. I blocked most of it. It could have gone better. $45. That's not ideal. It's also not a big deal now that I look at it, because I've got my graze and block. So this will take care of that problem. And otherwise, all I can do is do this once. But no, then she went away. I don't know. I had enough unity for it to make sense. I don't understand. Guess we'll just gain more block. Like, we're blocking most of it, I guess. And we actually grazed all of them. That's cute. Alright, she's going to spell card, which is going to make her more powerful with her peaches. Deal 12 damage and get stuff back. That's an easy one. That's a draw, because I have a lot of mana. She doesn't have cold yet. Let's throw cold on her, which I think actually is a net increase in HP for her, which is hilarious. Okay. 18 damage. Getting 3 more frost armor would be nice, but like I don't think it helps me as much as I think it does. Like, it's better for me just to do damage. Because there's... Yeah, she's almost dead, actually. She gets 1 more turn. So she's going to power up this turn, but I don't care. Yeah, she's dead next turn. As long as I draw something that does damage. Did that... What? Oh, she had some block. Okay, that's fine, I think. I have the draw 2 cards. Wait, she came back to me! Oh! I misunderstood how that worked. I'll just punch her. Okay, yeah, so she goes back to be drawn, and having already been... What? Oh, she's flawless. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, this is not ideal. This is... She's the end of the boss, though, so that's fine. I'm mitigating all the damage anyway. I hate flawless. I hate flawless. I basically just healed her this turn. That's what I get for not paying full attention. Alright, anyway, she has 15 HP. Presently. 14 damage. 9 damage. Alright, no harm, no foul. Annoying, but no harm, no foul. Alright, so what do we got here? Center player gain 2 block for each upgraded card. That's actually pretty nifty. I don't really use yellow. More green's kind of nice in general, but I don't really care for the secondary effect. Adding blue is actually really powerful, and I do presently have I don't really have that many abilities, that's the problem. Like, this is not an amazing card in that respect, but I like having more blue rather than having a tinge of yellow. But then getting free block is nice. I have a lot of upgraded cards. Yeah, it just costs 1 less. Let's go, Miko. Okay. Yeah, none of those are awesome, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, so we have Wing Beat Flight, 20 block. Apply 1 weak to each enemy. If there's a summoned larva, which I don't presently have, apply 6 poison. That's a really powerful card. If I can get larva. Instant freeze. Apply cold to each enemy, end Cirno's turn, then take an extra turn. Adds a time limit. That's powerful, and I do have a lot of mana coming in. This is probably a good card for me. Yeah, we're going to go with this. And I can remove a card. There's one card where I was like, I just feel this isn't helping me anymore, and I was annoyed at its existence recently. I don't remember where it was. Mostly feel good about my cards, actually. Like, this one's a little bit underwhelming, but it's not bad. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Who am I fighting at the end, actually? Oh, for Pete's sake, give me a different final boss. I draw her every single time. Am I making decisions that result in this? I don't understand. I have a decent amount of money. Okay, cool. We'll buy at this shop. Until then, I guess we will take this path. I'm sick of Junko. Okay. Oh, hello, Frozen Throne. I'm a moron. Why do I need money? Using money gets... I have a lot of money. It's just useful to spend. I need to remember to be more careful about my first thing. Like, let's see what this does since I'm stuck with it. 10, I'm already mitigating that. First card each turn, okay. I probably should just take out a crow. Or do... Yeah, let's just do damage. Well, they have grays, so that didn't do anything anyway. So I wouldn't have been able to attack with either of these. Whatever, you get cold. Money used for... This is like Slay the Spire Fries. You use it to buy... Use it to buy cards, or relics, or remove cards. That's kind of the deal. It's not... Oh, I do get 2 of them. That's cool. Let's fish for a card. Need to remember to deal with that. He has 2... They all have 2 grays. Doesn't even take the cold from it. Doesn't take the cold from it. That was a waste. Draw cards. Seen 5 minutes of Slay Spire. Okay, well. Yeah, that's how it works. That's pretty much how it works. I don't know what more to tell you. That's what you use money for, is to buy items. Money could be exchanged for goods and services. Like mana. No, my mana's over there. You see the mana on the left? The spheres? Those are mana like Magic the Gathering. I think in the same colors. Red, yellow, green, black/purple. Colorless, all color. And yellow, I guess. There's no white. There's no white in here. It's yellow and purple instead of black and white. But same basic kind of premise. Like if you look at certain cards, like this one, this takes 2 blue to cast. And my character mostly uses blue. Yellow is white? Okay. Yeah, there's some sort of association between the colors and how certain things work that is beyond my, what's the word I'm looking for? It's just not a thing I think too much about. If I do this, can I still cast this? Yes. No. Because it leaves the other colors. I don't want that. Can I... What? No. Alright, well, I guess that did solve my problem in a way. Not what I meant to do, but whatever. Yeah. Apparently you can select the color instead of letting it go. Yeah, let's see. Let's gamble on it. Yep, there goes some grazes at least. I need to do 2 damage that sucker. I am pretty much safe against all the damage. I can do the logistics. Let's see what we can get here. Because I just need to do... How much damage do I need to do? 2. Get something that gets me a cycle. I don't have the juice for that. I have 4 mana. Actually, this card. I want this card. So I can play her, and I'll get him... Yeah, he's dead. That was the plan there. And then I have 1 left. Oh, I have plenty of mana left now. I can cast this and get 1 extra colorless mana. Which would allow me to cycle it into this. It's so ridiculous. Oh, overflow. When drawn, gain a certain amount of mana. I didn't realize that was a thing that was happening. Okay. So I could actually play both of these now. Alright, cool. That was a really good turn. Even if I accidentally used my limit break. Spell card, what have you. Wait. Oh, never mind. I have a bunch of stuff. Have I played her yet? No. Guess I can just do damage. Oh, she's already dead. Okay, I don't want more ice lances. That's silly. Frozen specimen. Exile up to 2 cards in the hand, draw pile, and discard pile. Add that many ice wings to your draw pile. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a powerful card. Discard between 2 and 3 cards. Gain a lot of mana. That seems more fun. Less complicated. Oh, Doremi. Sweet. Already noticed who the culprit was back at the expo. If you want to find her quickly, I have a shortcut. So we have a chance to actually go to Act 4. Am I set up well for this? You know what? I just don't want to fight Junko again. Let's go. We arrive at the exit. Who is the real villain? It's fucking Junko. Like, seriously, what? Oh, actually, this is perfect. Let's play Lily. Well, it said the real culprit. Like, I assumed that, like, you need the border sensor to go to the true nature reality. Last time I did this, I think it skipped me and I got a chance to fight the real thing. Oh, it skips 2 or... Ah, I think I see what you mean. Okay. Alright, throw another Lily out. I get more mana now. Probably should try to get some block. I can discard 2 cards. Do this. Okay, that card isn't going to go away, which is good, because I really just needed the mana. Oh, actually, we can do this. Discard that. I don't want to discard her. Dayose is nice, but we'll do that. The exhibition give you provides Axe 4 access, provided you beat the boss. Okay. Get my 13 block. What? I feel like your firepower went up. And the frost armor. And that will block all of it. Most of it. And we did 40 damage at the beginning of the turn. So, you know, can't complain. Okay. I have to play this first. If I want this, I have to play it first. And I want it. Which means this turn's going to be kind of crap, in all honesty. Because I want my grazes. Yeah, 14 block and graze. She can't do anything to my colorless. And I can't really get any benefit out of this. Okay. But she does no damage to me. And I get Ludices. 20 damage. Okay. We have a lot of options here. She's not presently chilled. I don't... Okay, let's draw... Alright, let's just pay the cost. Get these out of my hand. Okay. And then we'll draw the top 4 cards. Any luck, we'll get some useful stuff. Frozen Throne is necessary. Then I can hit her with boxing. Okay. And I can freeze her. So any card I want to pull into my hand right now. All hands on deck is nice. Let's do that. I can pull all hands on deck, which will get me 2 more mana and do damage. Then I can punch her. Then we can draw 2 more cards. And I need to dodge. I have 1 graze. Wait, this spell card? Cannot be grazed. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't look at that. Alright, so I needed to dodge 44 worth. I think we can just do this. And I'll get to keep my barrier, which is nice. And I can... That's 44 exactly, and I'm going to do that. Haha, your big laser has nothing on my ice. I have 16 mana now. Okay. Too bad nothing in my hand is going to help me with this. Oh, and I take 1 damage every time I play a card now. That's lovely. Block. It's 42 damage. I'll mitigate all of it. She's colded, so we can do that. I don't have... There's nothing else here that really solves the problem. I could max out one of these, but I don't need... Actually, having that come around and give me another green mana is more nice. Alright, that's the end of my turn. That's the best I can do with the cards I drew. I'm going to lose most of my barrier for that. Hope I can get Letty. Or my other character. Alright, she's doing nothing this turn. I'm tempted to go for that. When drawn, Purify 2. I don't even care. Actually, the cards I have here suck. Let's grab the 2 grays. I want to select mana for this specifically. In a dumb way. Does this work? Will it let me do this? Because I want to use the green. That's fine. And then we will turn. And it's a natural turn, so I don't lose grays. 21 mana. I should have gotten more cards that let me draw cards. With Puncher. She still has Cold applied, but I'm going to apply it again. I can discard cards, but there's no utility to discarding these cards. I was really hoping for something more heavy-hitting and combo starting, but I don't have it. Yep. Alright, what has she done? I've got some more annoying cards, but honestly, purifying my mana doesn't matter anymore. The damage I take is more annoying than anything else. Guess we'll sock her. Seriously, she's down there. Oh, she's gonna do... I need block. I can't get block from any of this. And I have to burn through her barrier. I have so many cards. I have so much mana. I can't hold all this mana. Yeah, I don't care if she purifies it. It's fine. Oh, I still have grazes. That's great. Okay. Whoosh! Look at my mana go. That's so stupid. Alright. Yeah, let's just get rid of these. Apply cold. Let's draw 2 more cards. Guess we'll attack. Even if we're weak, it's still better to make forward progress. There's another case where I need to be careful about my max. I want to spend the green. Get a block. Okay, let's draw cards. I got 1. I have enough gray spends, I don't actually care here. Left bumper. Alright, that'll block most of it. And we'll just do damage. And next turn. Like, we're doing fine, especially if we get to heal after this. Would have liked to have gotten some more of the teammates, but Lily's nice. Gain 30 mana. Hey, I got an achievement for that. Okay, she's gonna do damage. Let's throw her out. So I have her teammate. All hands on deck. Make her cold. Block as much as I can. Otherwise... 8 times 6... What is 8 times 6? 48. Alright, yeah. You know what? Actually, 35. I could take that on the chin. Where? I could take that on the chin, or I could gain 18 from this and have her cycle back around. The deck just went, which sucks. But it is what it is. Okay, good. It's a free turn if I can make it work. Add Frost Armor. This sucks. I didn't draw any cards I needed, and she's going to do another power turn. I need to do more damage. I'm not drawing the cards I need for damaging stuff. I'm vulnerable. 17 times 3. I need In Plain Sight to come up. And none of the cards I have do anything. Hey, you know all those turns where I was drawing cards that, you know, solved my problems, and now I'm not? This is bad. Let me double check my numbers. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Okay. 15 times 3 is 45. I will survive, but not by much. I need a really good turn. And I'm not getting any. Every time she's not attacking me, she does something like that. Okay, cool. I've got the grays now. That's what I wanted all along. It's a spell card. That doesn't help. F. Okay. What's in my deck? Draw 2 cards. Okay, cool. So we'll do that. We'll get rid of Lunacy. Oh, I'm actually... I don't need this card anymore. But I do need 8 life. I think I'm dead. Yeah, 70 damage. I'm not mitigating enough. I'm toast. I just had a number of bad turns where I just couldn't do damage on turns where I needed to block, and block on turns where I needed to do other stuff. Like, I can burn this card to get 8, but it's not going to do enough difference. 35 blocks one of them. 6. Yeah, no, I'm done. That's GG. That's a shame. That's an absolute shame. Guess it's to be expected to fail every once in a while. But these things happen. These things happen. Oh, well. Bummer, I wanted to do well with her too, but is what is. It was still fun, but kind of annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for the final boss thing. But I really felt like having enough mana solved all my problems, and it just didn't. I didn't have the cards I needed. Maybe I was too used to the things wrapping up quickly. Like, especially that extra turn I took where I didn't get any attack cards was really bad. Because that was on a turn where she wasn't doing anything. I just got hosed in a couple spots, but because I didn't get the draw cards when I needed the draw cards. Isn't just about ice. She also pulls in a bunch of her fairy friends. Yeah, I only got a few of the fairy friends, and I didn't keep some of the cards I needed to make the fairy friends more useful. I guess would be the way to phrase it. Happens. Just that's the nature of the game. Sometimes you random good, sometimes you random bad, sometimes you play the right strategy. I'm not sure what I could have done there that would have been better aside from not going for the final act, but when the final act object shows up, you kind of have to go for it, I guess. Like, it's weird how the mechanism for this quite literally is you randomly get an event that allows you to actually go to the final thing, and you don't have a chance to continue building your character along the way. Like, it's a huge trade-off, but unlike Slay the Spire, like, you get benefits for going for the keys, right? You forego one chest, that sucks, but whatever, you get the green key. You forgo resting once, but you have enough opportunities to rest, it doesn't really matter. You can find one time you can pass a rest. And then you fight a stronger elite. Like, fighting elites is good. Relics are great in Slay the Spire. So, like, the fact that, like, you get this one relic and it punts you immediately to the boss fight is weird to me, because you just don't have more time to grow. Like, I don't know when... Let's see, actually. Run history. Like, how many rooms did I get to? I guess this is the most common... Why is it showing me a card now? Maybe I don't understand why it shows me cards. Sometimes, and not others. But, like, let's see. Does it say how many rooms I got through? It doesn't really, but, like, compare the number of cards. Like, 35... I did forgo a few cards, but still, like... Of all of the things, actually, it surprises me that I don't see... Yeah, I don't see how many rooms I went through. That's an odd thing not to see on the stats page. It's shooting my cursor as being over the center of the screen. Oh. Well, again, gamepad is beta testing. That does explain it, though. If you had enough cards, it would manifest. If you didn't have enough cards, it wouldn't manifest. I thought it was showing me a specific card. But yeah, it's weird to me it doesn't show that. I also didn't have that many exhibits compared to an awful lot of the others. Again, I didn't go through the whole thing, but I guess, wait, when Marissa, I had 20 exhibits by the time I got punted to the final boss, and more cards. So maybe it happened a little bit further, or maybe I just didn't get lucky with the types of events. I did get hit by a car, after all. But, yeah, I still had fun. That's what matters. I'll give it another shot, another day. Just not today.